What's up everybody? Welcome back to another reaction video. On today's video, I'm reacting to my favorite live performance of RAYE performing her hit song, Where's My Husband? So join me as I break down my favorite parts of this live performance and share how this song is inspiring me on my own journey as a queer, independent artist learning how to produce my own music. So jump on in with me. Let's get at this. Come on, let's go. Welcome back to the channel, and if you love being a part of a safe space, an inclusive space, and following my journey as a queer independent artist learning how to produce my own music, then you are in the right spot. Welcome. My name's CaseyRyan. If you're new here, it's so good to have you. Come on in. We always get nice and comfy in here. And if you're returning, welcome back. Always so good to see you, fam. So I've been obsessed with RAYE's new song, Where's My Husband this week, and I originally had a different idea of reacting to this song, doing kind of like a different style of video, but after listening to it this week, because I've been a fan of RAYE, I've heard some of her earlier stuff as she was like a feature artist, more like the EDM kind of dance genre. And so with her new album, she Grammy nominated in 2025 for her first solo album. She's coming out with a second one, 2026 this year. So very, very exciting things. But after listening to this song, I just was so inspired. And so I am so excited to show you this live performance. I watched a bunch of them this week because I was just obsessed with how the song works and how it's written and learning more about who RAYE is as an artist. Now, as a friendly reminder, because of YouTube, this video will have a filter on it. I'm super careful and cautious with copyright. So if you want to check out the full, unedited, unfiltered reaction, you can pop on over to my Patreon. It's only $3 a month. All the money that I earn on there just goes right back into helping me create more music with my journey, make these reaction videos better, and then just kind of helps me along. So anything that you guys are doing with your love and support, I definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. That's like my next goal. So if you can help me along my journey with getting to my first 1,000 subscribers, hit that subscribe button. I would love for your support. So thank you. So I am so ready. I am in my comfy chair. I've got my feet up. Of course, I've got my Snuggie. So I'm ready. Let's do this. This is RAYE performing Where's My Husband on Jimmy Fallon. Come on.
I would like a ring. I would like a ring. I would like a diamond ring in case you haven't heard.
Listen to that
like
voice.
Diamond. I could wave around and talk about
She's just so good.
And one of the days, he'll forgive me, God, that I could ever doubt it. Till death I do. Ooh,
She's just
this
drop dead
man is
gorgeous too.
testing me.
Okay, so right before, I know, right before we get into this opener, I just wanted to break down that beginning because if you've heard this song already, which if you haven't, it's such a good song, go to RAYE's artist profile, wherever you get your music, download this song, buy it. Like, she deserves all of the props here. Like, definitely check this song out. But if you know, it's this big band song, so having her come out in this jazzy style and like what initially the artist that initially came to my mind was like if Amy Winehouse hadn't passed away and her artistry got to evolve. This is kind of like what I imagine Amy Winehouse may have evolved to as an artist, this kind of like big band jazzy. I love the stylized singing that she's doing here. It's something so different than her EDM music. And if you know RAYE from, she did songs like Bed and Secrets and things like that as like a feature artist, check those out too because she's so good. It's just totally different. And so I love jazz. I did jazz in high school. I got to be a part of an elite jazz choir with that as well. So like I enjoy jazz. I have not experimented with jazz, and I don't listen to jazz like in my free time too much, so I definitely would love to continue expanding that genre as well. But just as an artistry, this is so good. I love the intro to it, but we're gonna get right into the main meat of the chorus here, which is this main opener. So let's get back at it. Come on.
I could wave around and talk about it. On one of the days, he'll forgive me, God, that I could ever doubt it.
And I just love that it's a whole production, you know, like everyone's classy, we're dressed up, we're like in this theme, and it's so different than what is going on in mainstream pop music now. So I think that's also why I love it. All right, here we go. Come on. Listen to those horns and this choreography. It's just getting down with another. I love it.
Why is this beautiful man waiting for me to get? Oh, I already tested my patience. I only
Hear this? And it's just like, it's so good. It's groovy. Okay, so like again, like this style is just so cool. It's just so different than what's out there right now. Like the band, like kind of going back here a little bit, as the verse starts, like, yeah, like this chorus is like this big band. We got these brass instruments coming out at the very beginning, and it's bam, bam, you know, like just open chords, big. I love the choreography. But then as we kind of get into this first verse, it really does get stripped down, and it's just RAYE's rapping. And I call it rapping because she's spitting lyrics. Like she has so many words in these phrases. And when I was like kind of reading the lyrics getting started here, like I was like, what is the flow here? I couldn't quite figure it out, but it's so cool. It's so unique and individualized that it's just amazing. Listen, but like the background here, the drums, it's just like it's a groovy beat, but there's not a lot actually happening. See, listen to this. It's just not a lot happening in the drums, right? Just basic. And then we're just hitting these chords. Bum. I just love the way that her stylized singing is. Because like normally, like I'm not a fan of, I think like the term is called like cursive singing or something like that. Like I'm not always a fan of that stylized sound. Sometimes it rubs me the wrong way. Sometimes I love it. So like, please don't come after me in the comments. It doesn't always work for me, but certain times it really does. And RAYE's, I don't know why it's different. I don't know if it's because it's in the style, if it's because she's from London and she's got an accent anyway. I don't know what the difference is, but everything together is just so good. And how we're coming in here. So we started that verse with like a lot of rapping, and now we're kind of coming into like this pre-chorus where she's no longer talking about like, I'm just like sitting here waiting for you, but she's like, oh, maybe this man is like so busy that he just hasn't had time to find me yet, or maybe he's already so obsessed. Like, I just love the lyrics of this because it's not a sad song, it's not a ballad. And thinking about it originally, looking at the lyrics, it seems like it would be kind of like a longing type of song, but it's not. This is a total like anthem, and I love it. Let's get back into it. Oh, just so good. Oh. I just love these open chords of the band. That like it's so. I love big band. If you see him, tell him he should holler. Just listen to this. She's just spitting it, and it just looks effortless. And then now we're kind of back into this. Like, there are just some artists that you know are born to be on stage. Now, I know RAYE has been around for a minute. Like, she's been doing music for a while and is just now kind of like getting her flowers and everything like this. But like, she looks so comfortable on stage. Like, regardless of what type of artist you are, if you're not comfortable doing live performances or being on television or things like that, it is different than just kind of being in the studio, where like for me, studio is kind of like a safe space. And so having the performance of like going out in front of people and doing everything that I've done in like my safe space, it's scary. And so like seeing people who are just naturally comfortable with their sets and with their songs and their choreography, it's just so inspiring. It gets me giddy and it makes me like remember what it's like to perform live and like how excited I am to get back to doing that. But anyway, enough about me. Let's get back into this. She's just killing it, and these backgrounds are so good. I love it. Get it, girl. Where the hell is my husband? What is taking him so long? Look at it. Oh, I love this part. I love this part coming up here. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Look. Tell him I'm For all you sassies, let's go back. It was my favorite part when I heard it for the first time. I was like, tell him I'm with the Do with me now. Yes. Look at her, just nailing it. Yes, I know that was like a TikTok thing. Let's go back. So I know that was like a TikTok thing, and I'm so late to the game. I'm sorry, but like that was the first thing that I remember being like, oh, I remember hearing people do this. And so this week, like literally, today is Wednesday. I started listening to this on Monday, like Monday night. I was planning on doing recording, but you know, other things kind of happened, and then deciding to like share this as one of my favorites instead of doing a live reaction. Anyway, that was like the first part that I was like, ooh, I want to learn this part. So if you know it, it's so fun. It's so many words, and that's I think what is fun about the challenge. So let's go back to this part again, the TikTok. And the harmonies that she has in that section, it's crazy. I think there's like 8 layers. And that scatting. Ooh. Like I said, just comfortable. Just comfortable. Tell him grandma said it.
Your husband is coming.
Just look at that joy. I love it. Oh.
Where is my husband?
Yes. Woo, so good. It's so good, you guys. What did you think? Like, have you got to watch any performances of this song? Like, have you got to see how her like artistry has evolved? Like, have you been following RAYE? Like, let me know in the comments of like, what are some of her favorite performances that you've really enjoyed? I'm just now really starting to dive in. I downloaded the first album, haven't quite listened to all of it. I know the second one's coming out in March. If you want me to continue reacting to RAYE, let me know, because I am in love. Now, how it's really inspiring me as a queer artist, learning how to produce my own music, is I have experience singing jazz, but it's like old school jazz, like original jazz, like Ella Fitzgerald and things like that. Like, we didn't get to do a lot of really cool, crazy pop versions, other than one really cool version of I'm Not That Girl from Wicked. I think it was an 8 or 12 part, all a cappella. So anyway, but like that was the only cool, modern sounding song that I remember doing in jazz. And so like I'm just not super well versed, but I love some jazz singers. Like I loved Amy Winehouse. I'm a fan of Michael Bublé. I loved when Ariana Grande in her early career was doing kind of like jazz things. I think she did a jazzy version of Focus. I think it was the AMAs. Check out that live performance. She also had like 100 and something degree fever and was like sick, but blew that out of the park. Check that out. So like I love this style. I love big band. I'm writing a Christmas song and I have that idea in my head of big band. And so like this song, for one, like you could just look at the words and think like, oh, this is a longing song. It's not going to be this rock jazzy power anthem ballad. Like I was expecting it to be more of like a longing type of song, but it's like, I am so ready and I don't know where my man is because I've done all the work that I need to on myself. I am ready. I'm in the space for a husband, and so where is he at? And so like I love that it's just like, no, like I'm good. I know who I am, but like I'm ready for someone to like, he can kind of show up, right? So it's just a different take on the song. And so I am thinking that this is probably one of the first things that I want to experiment with on my MIDI keyboard. If you haven't checked out my previous videos on my more vlog style things about how I'm learning to produce my own music, I recently got a MIDI keyboard, which is like a keyboard that plugs into your music software system that allows me to play piano straight into the system. And it has like drum pads. It allows me to really fine tune and like kind of customize this keyboard so I can use it to perform in, or I can just really produce music on this little keyboard instead of having like my full 88 key keyboard that's kind of like basic. So that's my journey, and this song has just made me so excited about music and like, can I do this? Can I write this style? I've never done anything like this, and so I'm super excited. And if you want to join me on my journey, definitely make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. And if you want to support me further on this journey, pop on over to my Patreon. It's only $3 a month. All of the money that goes to my Patreon comes right into my artistry and my channel, and making sure that I can grow with you, grow for you, and just continue to elevate myself. So thank you so much to everyone who's already been subscribed to my channel. I'm so close to 1,000. That's my next goal for 2026, is to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you can help me reach that goal, I would appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I know it's a small thing to just subscribe, but it does help me with my future goals of this channel. So thank you again for joining me on this journey. I am so excited that I got to share this video with you guys. And please let me know any other videos or songs of RAYE's that you'd like me to react to, or you think that I should listen to help me on my journey for producing music. All right, so that's it for today. Remember to be kind to others, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. All right, until the next time, peace.